What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trey's Trades, where we give a technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as a buy, hold, or sell opinion on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert. I am just some random dude on YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. With that being said, let's get into the stock. Today we are going to be looking at ticker symbol VERU, Veru Incorporated. I did a video on this about 24 hours ago, and I had it on my Monday watch list, and let me tell you, Veru is doing what Veru does, and that is after hours or pre-market movement. So you can see here that about 4 days ago, we had a damn near parabolic movement from 893 all the way up to 1037, and then the 2 days prior, we saw a lot of the same thing. We saw the closing price at, 750 as a high, and we got all the way up to frickin' 1147. That is a huge movement. We almost had a 100% growth in stock valuation in the matter of just, a day, 12 hours, and this wasn't even during market hours. And we might be seeing the same thing pick up here in the after hours today. So let's take a look at the 1 day chart and the volume that we're seeing right now. So if we look at the chart, we can see that we opened the market today at 844 and we closed at about 880. And this isn't any sort of crazy growth. We did end the day green overall. However, we did see the stock reach a high during the day of 913. However, that is not what interests me the most. What interests me the most is the after-hour moves that we're having on Veru right now. We are staying completely above the VMA, the volume moving average, which means the bulls have complete control of the stock right now. Granted, we are not seeing a ton of volume. However, if we compare the after-hours volume today to what we've been seeing the last 3 or 4 days, 20,000, 6,000, 5,000 compared to yesterday, 3,000, 2,900. So we are up a little bit of volume here. 5,300, 20,000, 45,000 on this day. So we may be seeing a little bit of momentum pick up on Veru. And as I've said before on this channel, volume drives volatility. And if we can get this stock to be volatile, it is a little bit risky, but the upside is very high. It's very high. We have an all-time high here sitting at $12.19. Now, do I think we're going to hit $12 tomorrow? It's not likely. Is it possible? Yes. Do I think we're going to see $12 within the next week to 3 weeks? I do. I do think that is very possible, and I think that this stock has a lot of upside, and I do not think it is too late to get in on this stock. And let me tell you why. If we look at the usual price action on this stock, during the day, it does not see quite as much as it does during the after hours and pre-market movement. So if anything, we usually see a drop in price. We have an exception here, 4 days ago when we saw a pretty significant spike up to $11.16. However, we are either falling in price or consolidating for the most part. We had a little bit of a spike here, but most of this has been consolidation between a pretty tight spread of price valuation. So I do think this stock is starting to pick up a little bit of steam, and we should still keep an eye on this for what could come in the next day, 2 days, and 3 days from now. I do personally have a position in this stock. I have bought in at about, let me back up a little bit here. I bought in right before we saw this huge movement when they went on the Kramer Tonight show. I bought in at about $7.08 or so. So I am going to hold this stock for a little while. I do have a trailing stop loss set on this. So I am not planning on letting myself sell this any cheaper than $9. However, I am looking to see if we can come pretty close to this resistance level at $11.14. I think if we can break through this resistance level, we are going to see some upside, and you might potentially see that $12 range like we've been talking about before. But before we hit this $11 resistance, we are going to have to hit a couple of stops along the way, and I think this is a huge one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different price rejections in the last 4 days have come from this $10.26 price valuation. And if we can get over this $10.26 price valuation, I think we are looking at a very good possibility of getting into the $11 range. Now, if you have a position in this stock, what would I do if I was you? I would personally hold, and I would make sure that you have a trailing stop loss set so that you can secure your profits. What if you're a bag holder? I've had a couple people approach me saying, hey, Trey's Trades, I'm a bag holder on Veru. I'm wondering if I should sell, if I should just take my losses, or if I should hold and hope that I can get my money back. Well, lucky for bag holders, this is a stock that sees a lot of volatility and a lot of price action. This goes up and down very frequently. In fact, if you wanted to use this stock as an opportunity to ride the wave up and sell and then let it come back down, you could do that, rinse and repeat 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and you would be able to turn a profit very, very easily. So if you're a bag holder, I would not worry too much. If you got in, in the high 9s or the $10 price range, I do think you're going to see that again in the near future. You won't even have to hold for very long. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor nor expert. If I could predict the future, I'd be a very rich man, and so would all of you. So do your own due diligence and make sure that you are making some good research and some good research happen. So that is my opinion on Veru, and I do think we're going to see some pretty solid movement here in the next couple of days. Is this a good buying point? I think potentially. I think you probably don't want to buy in the after hours right now because we do see a lot of price action happen in the after hours and pre-market. But during the day, there is a consistent pattern of downtrend in the stocks. Usually the bears have control during the regular market hours. So if you are looking to get a position in the stock, here's my advice to you. Pull up the VMA, the volume moving average. If you want to go into indicators, you can find this on basically any trading platform. You just want to type in volume, and you will see it pop up. Volume adjusted moving average. Some platforms call it the volume adjusted moving average, but most of the time you're going to see this as the VMA. So find the VMA. If you see that the current price valuation is below this VMA, there's a good chance that the bears are in control of the stock. And that is a great buying opportunity. You generally don't want to purchase a stock unless you are riding a huge momentum wave and you get in on the bottom end of it. Like if you bought in here, that's probably okay if you want to ride it to the top. But if you're looking for more of a swing trade, you definitely want to buy into the stock when it's below this VMA. So watch for that and pay very close attention during the normal market hours on Tuesday. That would be a great buying opportunity. I do think we have a very solid support level, and that support level is about here, $8.50, and that's a bottom line support level. Beyond that, I think you're looking at about $8.74. So if you see this stock drop down below $9 into that $8.80, $8.70 range, that is a great opportunity to get in on this stock because it will go back up. It will get into the 9s and then the 10s and then the 11s. And if it goes past this 11.14 mark, get ready to buckle up for a huge ride because you are going to potentially see the stock ride into the $12 valuation. That is all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you didn't, dislike it. Either way, you are helping out the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to join the family over here at Trey's Trades, please subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting at 42 subscribers, and I'd love to get to 50 by the end of the week. Otherwise, that is all that I have for you today, so thanks for coming to the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.